What is going on, guys? This is ATC, and today I'm bringing you my very first episode, well, technically my first proper episode of the Pick and Mix class setup selection thing. Now, I thought I'd call it Pick and Mix because one of my good friends actually suggested that name, and as far as I'm aware, nobody else has actually used that, so I thought I'd go ahead and name it that anyways. And as well, I have got a bit of a cold, so I do apologise if my voice sounds a little bit shady, if you can say that. But I'm struggling to talk, so there's going to be a lot of editing involved with this video. So now I've said that, I'd like to talk about the class that I was actually suggested. And this got voted one of the top comments, and it was from a guy called MC And, or MCANDD, or however you pronounce it. But he wanted me to use the medic class with the M5K, the M154 sight, the laser sight, extended mags, the .44 Magnum, defibs, and the M320 buck with the frag grenade perk. And he said, because it's awesome as hell, brah. So I thought I'd go and use this because I was quite intrigued at this actually. Because as you know, the M5K is a close quarters submachine gun, and a very good one at that, and it doesn't really hold up too well in medium to long range at all. So the M154 scope, as you know, is I think it's got a 3.4 times zoom. It comes along with the ballistic reticle, so this would kind of help it improve a little bit on the medium range, still decrease its damage, but it works surprisingly well, and it was actually a really pleasant class to use. So as I say, I went into this not really expecting to do well, and I managed to get the gameplay out of it, and I did surprisingly well actually. I did quite good, and I managed to hold my own, but I'll let you see that for yourself. So when I was doing this, I was trying to use every single bit of what he suggested. For example, I was trying to use the Magnum, I was trying to use the M320 buck, and I was trying to keep reviving people. I was trying to keep using frag grenades because I wanted to use the entire class instead of just running around the M5K. As I say, I get a couple of kills with each of the different things, and I get a couple of revives, and I get a lot of kills with the M5K. So like I said before, I didn't really expect much from this. I didn't expect it to be very good, but it was actually it works really well. The M154 scope is obviously made for medium to long range combat. With the laser sight on there, that does optimise close range combat as well, because you don't need to use a scope, because it can get extremely confusing if you're trying to scope in on somebody who was, say, 20 feet away from you. It's just easier to get the laser sight on them and just shoot from the hip. So that worked really well. So now I've finished talking about the actual class itself, I'd like to talk about something that is really exciting me, and that is Battlefield 4. And I'd like your guys' opinion on this, because as you can see on one of the top comments, and as you can see as one of the top comments on the other video as well, was by OG Walrus, and he said we've got more Battlefield 3 and more Battlefield 4 stuff coming on Reloaded. Do you think it's a COD killer? I saw that and I just instantly thought, it's something that I wanted to talk about. And as you know, Call of Duty has apparently been using the same game engine since Call of Duty 4 up until now. And apparently the next one they're going to be using a new engine, so maybe it's going to be a new start for Call of Duty, but let's not get our hopes up yet, because I think I've been doing that every single year since, I'd say, just after Modern Warfare 2 is when it started getting really bad. But that's beside the points anyways. So as you know, soon Battlefield 4 will be released. I think it's November, if my memory serves me right. I really can't remember what date it is, but I think it's in November, around about the same time as COD. And you've probably heard as well that Battlefield 3 did actually use a Frostbite engine for the first time. This was the first time they've used this engine, and considering they did that, they made a fantastic game that was extremely balanced. They've had a couple of hiccups, but I really don't blame them, considering, like I say, it's been the first time they've used that engine. But now in Battlefield, they're going to have a lot more experience, and they're going to know how to utilise the Frostbite engine to its maximum potential. So therefore, I reckon this game is really going to give COD a run for its money, and I do hope this game gets enough recognition as it actually deserves, because the community for Battlefield is nowhere near as large as Call of Duty. Even though they can be classed as completely separate games, they're still first-person shooters. Although I do like COD, it is a good game. It's just going in the direction where nobody really wants it to go, and it's starting to get the attention that I don't think they ever thought they would get. It's starting to be seen as a joke now, the way that, you know, they had death streaks and everything like that has seemed to just put a chokehold on the game. I'm really struggling to make this because of my throat, but personally think Battlefield 4 is going to give Call of Duty Ghosts a run for its money. So I'd like to hear your opinion for this, guys. You know, I'd be quite intrigued to see what your guys' opinions on the whole matter is as far as Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4 comes into the equation. Yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. Next week we'll be doing another class setup, so if you'd like to post what class you would like me to use and a reason why I should use it in the comments section, I will pick a winner and I will use it next week in the next video. So it's been a pleasure as always, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.